свое мужское...
Слушайте меня теперь, меня слушайте. Я вам всем слово дал.
Ну да.
Забираю обратно.
And then an update on my injury. So that little thing popping out, is that it? Anyway, so I was in a sling for a few days when I broke me clavicle, collarbone, whatever it's fucking called. I done it while training. I was wrestling with one of the guys. I was wrestling practice, just drilling, nothing too hard, and I just felt funny. And I just heard a crunch, a crack, and I was right in front of me coach, and my coach sort of looked at me weird, and I went, wow. I said, that doesn't feel right. So I went to the bathroom, and I just sat there, and I couldn't even move. And I was just sitting there thinking, because I've been through injuries before, I was thinking, oh, I'll be all right tomorrow. And Terry had him coming, he was like, looking worried, he was like, what's up? I said, I don't know, Terry. I said, this feels weird, this feels different. I said, I don't know. I said, give me a day. So that night I went home. I done hot and cold. Colin told me to load up on paracetamol, ibuprofen, see what happens, and hopefully the next day. So the next day I woke up and I was just worse. It was just worse. It was all tied up, whatever. I was in bad pain. Bad pain. And judging off that performance with Marvin, I could have went there probably and done a 5-round striking fight, but big strong guy like that trying to take it down, you know, even with a broken collarbone, which I was considering, I couldn't afford. So I went to the University of Manchester. I was there for 6 hours, and I remember they said to me, well, I remember, I'm talking like it's fucking years old, they said, how did you get here today? And I was like, oh, I drove. They're like, you drove? You do know you've like shattered your fucking clavicle, collarbone? I was like, really? I was expecting you to say it's this or it's that, you know, few injections of cortisone, like I'm fighting. And they were like, you ain't fighting you, mate. They were like, no. So then obviously I got in with the physio and that, and he was like, Darren, we're going to give you 10 to 14 weeks, but obviously with your mindset and whatever, you're quite a quick recovery. We can say 8. So listen, that's it.
As for Vettori and Holland, Vettori just went out there, did the right thing. He's fought smart, got the win the way he was supposed to, safely, didn't take any injuries, and now he's ready for the next fight. The next comer, who knows if he gets the title shot or not, but it was great. And Holland, short notice fight, came out and did his job. He needs to work on that takedown defense, and he's a complete fighter. Beautiful to watch, fun. See you guys next time.
So you're not really looking ahead, of course. You're not worried about where the title fight is, but did you watch Israel move up in weight and fight Jan Blachowicz at UFC 259?
Did.
And what did you think as the fight unfolded?
You know, I thought Israel would be able to control it more, but Jan fought so well. His patient strategy and obviously his Polish power was just a real threat. And you could see Izzy was having trouble trying to lead the fight where he wanted it. So then with the takedowns on the back end, just sealing the deal, it was a great fight, very smart fight from Jan. You know, that's why he's the champ.
Did you feel like Izzy made any mistakes?
Hard to say. Very hard to say, and hindsight is, you know, remarkable, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Of course. If they were to fight, you know, 50 more times, and I'm giving full credit to Jan, but I'm just curious as to, did you feel like it was just something, an adjustment that Izzy needed to make, or the fact that just going up in weight and Jan is supremely talented, that it would go the same way if they fought again?
You know, if you would ask me this before they fought, I would say Izzy would win more times than not. But after seeing Jan adjust, you know, and this is before they fought, and also being able to handle that striking, being able to handle the shots, being able to make Izzy cautious and wary of his own, I think Jan would have to be the favourite moving forward.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned patience, and that it reminds me of when I spoke to you. That was right after Izzy beat Paulo. And, you know, everyone was like, man, Izzy just looks so good, you know. And I asked you, what is it going to take to beat this guy? And you said, you can't go at him. He's just too good of a counter striker. Yeah. You have to be really patient. So when you were watching that fight unfold, were you learning along the way? And were you like, what did you take from Jan's patience? I mean, can you kind of just take us into your mind a little bit when you're watching that?
Well, you see, it just confirmed a lot of my theories for, you know, a solid strategy to fighting Izzy, which would be to try and wrestle him once he gets tired in the later rounds. Not the early rounds, because you'll gas and you'll get hurt. Because you need to be sharp with him. He's got very effective striking. But patience is very important when fighting him, because he is such a good counter striker. The problem with that is, though, he's very good at outside fighting. So you can't be too patient, otherwise he picks you apart and beats you on points. You know, it's a trick. That's the game. That's why it's fun.